So what can you do in Toronto? This is many things you can do in the winter time. Don't mind the yelling in the back, it's just a normal Toronto thing. At least what comes to my mind. Number one, skating at Nathan Phillips Square. To come here for Nathan Phillips Square, you don't need skates, but you do need ID because even though rentals are like, what, $5? $5 I think. You just need to give them ID in order to rent it. So be sure to come with that. There's like a poutine place and toilets nearby. Just a side note, I hear that they have halal burgers, but I'm not too sure. I keep forgetting. So if that's something you're interested in, you know, toilets, and also this scene. To see the city hall, then come here. Fun fact about City Hall, from the way it looks, it's supposed to look like an eye from bird's eye view when you're looking down, and it's like the city's watching you. Just a side note about skating, obviously this is not the only one, it's just the more popular one. Now though, at Union they opened up a little one as well right in front of the station, so you can skate there for free, and there's rentals available, and I guess free lessons available as well. Winter in Toronto. I can't even see it. The light, damn it. Free skating at Union. Oh, let's go. Coming up at number 2 is, if you've guessed it, Toronto's Christmas market. With its cobblestone paths and 19th century building, this place already feels different from Toronto in that it has its own vibe. And in November and December, it turns into the Christmas market up until the 22nd of December, at least for 2019 year. So what can you do here? One reason why people come is because of the vibe, like I said earlier, and it has the Christmas and holiday feeling to it when you're there, because they're always blasting Christmas music, and there are carolers all the way, and there are elves, and sometimes you see an angel, and just all these performances happening all the time. So it's for a change of feeling in the city, because the city's usually a kind of like a, how do you say this nicely, but really tough and cold. But here it feels really warm and festive. I work here, which is why I have a lot of footage from the time that it was dead. But don't let that fool you in the weekends. And towards the end of the market's time, it'll get busier and busier. So don't fall for the illusion that it's empty. Normally on a slower day, there's free entrance, but on the busier days, you have to purchase tickets, and see how long these lineups are. I believe you can pre-purchase your tickets or do them online, preferably, if you want to get in faster rather than wait that long. The Christmas market is also a chance for people to buy gifts. So outside there are these booths, and you can see them selling all these winter-themed Christmas gifts or whatever. Some of it is just for eating at that moment. But if you go indoors, there are a lot of beautiful galleries here. A lot of art galleries. So if you're looking for to support a local artist and get a custom gift, just walk in one of the galleries and see what they have to offer, because some of these things are really cute and so unique. They even have an art studio, so you get to see custom art and buy really cool, cute looking things. All the shops are like downstairs, but you can still go upstairs and check out what's there to see. Before we move on to point number 3, I just want to remind you that most of the outdoor booths are cashless. Number 3. Okay, so I'm sorry I have to do the video this way because I can't figure out how to do a green screen without a green screen. So this next point, okay, the first two you probably knew about already. I try to add in some more information, but this next one I think might get you. And it's a service I stand by, love and love. It's by Park Bus, Active Days, the Active Days Group Toronto. So now they have a winter schedule out. And so if you're interested in, let me get out the way, like that type of stuff, you know, I'm not doing a fusion, huh? But whatever. Yeah, if you're interested in that type of stuff, okay, I can't talk fast. I'm gonna switch the camera around like a normal person. Okay, so this is Active Days Toronto. Beautiful picture here. Okay, so here's what they have coming up as of yet. Winter fun at Hilton. Why can't I read? Winter fun at Hilton Falls. Fire and Ice. This looks boring. No, I'm kidding. That's the one I want. So there's wildlife tracking workshops. Snow day at Albion Hills. Ooh, tubing at Chicopee Park. And Arrowhead Provincial Park. So cool. Oh, and these are the past trips. And the great thing about this, like I said in the past video on my blog as well, is that these are community events. So it's like you are getting a ride, but you're also with a community of people from different backgrounds. So you're not alone. That makes it much more fun. Okay, so your girl can count. So this is going to be a 3.5 and not a 4. And it's about light festivals. So for this one, there are a lot of winter-related festivals, including light festivals. So here's one, for example, in Kitchener. Over here, it's how does it look like? Let me open up the link. So yeah, so like light tunnels and all these views you see here. Pretty interesting stuff. There's also in February, Winter Light Exhibit at Ontario Place. And see here, you see all these winter festivals all over Ontario. Let me click on them. Okay, so I didn't know this was gonna be on the list, so I guess I'm gonna make this like a 3.0 because I did not count for this. So here's our winter festival by the CNE. CNE, the one that is always in August. I didn't know they did this. This is the first time. I have no idea. But anyways, it's at Ontario not placed. Why can't I speak? And so you can see all these admission-wise stuff. Oh, attractions, tube park. Wow, mystical worlds and characters. Does that mean we can dress up? Because I'd like to. So there are rides and games. So it's like CNE winter style, what you can do in the winter. Oh, wow. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, so stuff like that, when you dig around, you find. Coming up at number 4, hockey. Today was my actual first time seeing a hockey game, and I don't follow hockey at home, so even if you don't understand the sport, I wouldn't rule it out. I would still go if I could, because it's different when you're in person. It's like you get to pretend to be something, you get to cheer, and figure things out while you're watching. I mean, hockey's not really too difficult to understand anyways. So watching a sport live is completely different from on TV, at least from my experience. Even if you don't know the rules, it's okay. So, right? Even if you don't know the rules, I do know the rules. Another bonus is you get to snack and see these kids play. I mean, in the halftime point or whatever it's called, you'll get to see different performances. And today it was just a bunch of mini hockey players. Look at them. They're like half humans.
Zamboni! Or you could just call it ice resurfer, but that's not as close. Zamboni!
If you do go, don't be too shy to jump up and cheer like you've been a lifelong fan. I think that's the fun part. Number 5. So this next one is the conference that Muslims attend every December in Toronto. It's called Reviving the Islamic Spirit, and it's open to all. I included it because it's something I think of every December. Okay, so this is from this year, and it looks like it's going to be a diverse, group of people. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be going this year, but this is just something I had to point out because it's like what I think of when I think of winter, or December at least. This is what comes up to mind because I know about this, and you don't have to feel, I guess, I don't know, some people are kind of afraid to participate. Like I used to invite my friends over with me to join me, and you don't have to be, what is the word, holy. You just need to be human to attend and enjoy yourself, and also enjoy the bazaars. Number 6. So I used to think hiking was just a summer thing, but I realized you can actually hike in the winter because none of the paths or the parks are actually closed. It's just that they're not maintained, so that's this disclaimer. And if you do want to hike out in the winter, I've included a link on how to hike safely by Ontario Parks in the description below. And finally, so you can ski in Blue Mountains, but did you know you could also go ice climbing in Ontario? But no, I'm not talking about the Blue Mountains. I'm talking about ice climbing in general. I see that was like misleading, but there are 2 places that I've come to that are beginner friendly. One is in Elora, and the other is in Muskoka. So the one in Elora is called One Axe Pursuit, and the one in Muskoka is called Live Outside, I believe. And these are perfect, exciting and adventurous day trips out of Toronto, if that's something that you're interested in. And there you go. That's what you can do in the city that I can remember. If there's anything else that I left out, you can also comment that below. If you like the video, like and subscribe. I write more about this type of stuff in my blog, so if you want to know more information, you can check out the link below, or arhaza.com. And yeah, you can also, if you have questions, you can also DM me through my Instagram. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the winter. Funny thing is, I actually hate the winter, but this year, just like how I said I'm not gonna hate the fall in my other video, this year I said I'm not gonna hate the winter and I'm just gonna enjoy it, and it's been so far the prettiest one yet. So that's why I'm doing this, just to see the beauty and enjoy each season, because if you don't enjoy each of them, time moves way too quickly on the one season that you like, and way too slowly on the ones you don't. So you better like them all. I'm advocating to hate it. No, I'm not trying to say hate it. I'm trying to say you should like it and then enjoy the full year instead of part of it. Oh, English.